What is up, guys? Lack of Skills here, back with another video for the legendary skill series. This is the lockpicking video. We will be doing this on the same character as we did light armor on, because of lockpicking not requiring to put any skill points in and therefore can be leveled at your leisure. So that being said, we are on our wood elf here. In advance, the pickpocketing video will also be done on this character because it requires minimal investment. So that being said, let's get going. So the first thing we want to do is join the Thieves Guild. Hello, Brynjolf. You what, mate?
Got the coin. It's all the way they want. I could take a hint, lass. I'm saying.
There we go.
Glad to see you finally came to your simple. Once you have it, there's
why?
You tell me. Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of. Rare trinkets, the finest oddities from everyone. Gather round.
Wait for them to leave again.
Pleasing to show you that demands your attention.
There we go. Now we want to open this. Now what you want to do is you have this 5 points. For the lower ones you have 5 points, as I like to call this too. You start here, here, in the middle, here, and here. So if you do that, you can hover them like this, right? You see it's given here, but it's not quite. So using the points like that will make it much easier to pick a lock. And then for the harder things, you want to use the 9 point, which we'll get into in a little bit. They call it shit. Try to get the satchel without getting seen. Oh, almost. Brit, that's some fucking shit.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
Oh, this doesn't really matter. So you caught me, I will pay 1 gold. It doesn't matter if you fail it or not. Failing would actually be faster, funny enough. You don't get paid by Brynjolf, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. So you can talk to him.
I guess I expected too much.
He roasts you a little bit.
I didn't think you'd get pinched.
I didn't think I'd get pinched.
Surprised with the way things have been going around.
I know, right? Shit's fucked up. Tell me.
But never mind that. There's plenty of gold out there.
I'll do it.
Right there. The group might get there in one piece. We'll see if you really got one.
So this still progresses you, right? It doesn't really matter. So we did the chance arrangement stuff. Now what we want to do is join Brynjolf and the Flagon, which is down here. Now of course we're gonna be in a bit of a spot of trouble. Let's read this shit for a quest. Yes, I read it. Fuck off. You gotta take the note, I forgot. Anyway. Before you go in here, make sure you have 2 potions of invisibility. Because you're gonna need them. There's some unsavory figures down here. So what you want to be doing is make sure you got them on your hotkey thing.
I don't know, Trough.
Get a little bit close. Kick it.
What was that?
They will hear this, so it doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Get close and then just book it. You got the expert lock here. Usually this works. I don't know why it doesn't. I guess they hear the pot. So what you want to do with these expert locks is they're 9 point, right? Because they're much harder. So you want to start here, 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 middle, there, there, or here, sorry, and then there. They just want to kind of ping it. There we go. We got it first try. Very lovely. Up the skeever's aggro too. And then run. He's gonna fight the skeever. I'm not sure why he loves doing that. We're gonna get in here. Sometimes they'll follow you in here, so do be careful with that. Just keep checking.
I'm telling you, this one is
Hello, Brynjolf.
Well, color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
I'm sure. It was easy.
So, now that they are, I want you
Right.
Kirava, do this right, and I can promise. Honestly, a word of warning though.
Right.
Don't
I'll do it.
good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be Brynjolf could give you the information you need. I'll be here.
So now we're gonna do a little bit of a running simulator real quick. So hit the quick save button here before you go, because they will attempt to kill you, obviously. So he killed the skeever, right? Good times. Use the door and just fucking book it. Stop here for a bit to regain stamina, because they're not instantly in aggro range, and then run. Be careful with this guy. He loves body blocking you. And then just go out. The thing is, you can run here easily because they never leave the red way. They will not chase you outside. So you don't have to worry about that. Let's see. And then we want to just be able to punch. And then go on our merry way to extort some friendly neighborhood folks. Because that's what you do being a thief. Let's extort this guy first. The pond prawn. Hello, lad.
So Brynjolf doesn't.
You pay, bad things happen.
You demand payment. Don't fool yourself. It's
I've had enough. Don't brawl him because he'll fuck you up in legendary. So you just want to break his little vase here
Just pay them, Bercy.
by punching it a bit.
Stop! That's priceless.
This takes a while. No why though.
I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Just pay them.
Alright, well, this is taking too long. Let's see if we have any. Ah, there we go. Yes, Bercy, pay me.
I can't pay. I can't.
Well, you should have paid, fool.
No. All right. Here, take your gold and leave me in peace.
Oh, you're welcome, brother. Thank you for the money. Alright, so we schemed this guy out of his coin. Schemed the local bar owner real quick.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
Hello.
Hereford, I've already told that. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. Good, and I'm not paying any of you a single cent.
Yes, you will, because you can talk to Talon J here.
What do you
Hello.
want?
Talk some sense into the lizard.
I'm not that foolish. Look, I'm only Kirava has. Just please don't harm anyone.
Alright, get the information. Hello.
I'm just paying you. No, and I never. Please, my family. Very well. Here, take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
There we go. We get paid from her. Or by her. And go into this place here. To the lovely bunkhouse. Hello.
It's you. I know who. Please.
Yes,
There's
you're gonna
no
pay,
need for
thank
that.
you.
Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Very good. And then we're gonna go back to Brynjolf. So, that's pretty much it. Now I will show you again how to get back into the right way after you've dealt with those fools the first time around. Once again, you want to hit the quick save just to be safe and you don't waste so much time. Make sure you still have your invisibility potion. See, they killed the lowlife who followed us in, right? Oh, he's interested. He's getting closer, kick the fucking invis. They can still hear you, which... You want to be a little bit careful. Ooh. Brother, why?
Where are you? Over here.
Oh, bro, he's cheating.
Come on. Come on.
He's body blocked me, so I'm gonna have to bonk him out. As you can see, they killed the lowlife, right? Which is good. So what we can do here is, if we're quick enough, we can do this. Aha, fools! You're stuck. See, and they can't get past the drawbridge because it's too stupid to drop down. So, in case of invisibility failing, just do this. If everything does go to plan, however, your invis will be fine. You can just walk past them and get in. So, easy peasy, we're in.
So,
Talk to Bryn.
well
I
done.
played them.
Here you go. I think you'll
Thank you. What's
just
next?
on how well you've
All right,
handled
yep,
That's
I'll
the
do it.
spirit. I think you'll do more than just what's on your mind. We've run. Tell you what.
Sure.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about
So, this is pretty much it. You join the Thieves Guild now. I will cut from here and go to the next objectives that we have to do, which is getting the Blackguard's hood and gloves from Delvin Mallory. So, I will skip until we are in Solstheim because this is very self-explanatory. And we're back, guys. We have made it to the lovely island of Solstheim in Raven Rock, where we're going to talk to Glover here, the brother of the other guy.
No, they don't exactly.
Right, the pickaxe.
Look, if you see Precious, tell
Tell him to give me that.
So he talks about that and then tell him he noticed the shadow mark.
Oh, well. So tell me, how's my brother doing?
Of course.
Damn. Anyway.
Nothing.
Eager to... I'll tell you what. Don't look at me like... And besides, it's really... A fellow... He noticed the shadow marks.
Yeah, it's been
That
time.
he did. It's my own form. Well, I told... I'd bet a fat person. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
Well, he's definitely right. You're not going to be disappointed. So hit the quick save button here, because this is kind of sweaty. So,
Tell Precious he better give that...
yes. So where Esmond actually is all the way over here. Near Castle fucking Karstag. That's where he's hanging out. So, I'm not sure if there's a quest for that. There is, see? So, you gotta find him. He's all the way over here, right? Now, that looks further away than it is. So, what you want to be doing is avoid any and all conflict, and if you do engage in some form of conflict, make sure to run. So, equip your healing in both hands, very lovely. Now, if you have the Anniversary Edition, there's going to be a little Barney over there, with those guys killing the one guy, so we're going to ignore them, because they will kill you. The lowest enemy in this area here is like level 35 or something, I believe, so you want to ignore them, if at all possible, and stay on the water line here. And also make sure you never empty your stamina out fully, because the recovery takes way longer. So, I've covered this in... Oh damn. I've covered this in earlier videos, but I will do it again for those who haven't seen the video where you get this. Pick up the Nern root, always helpful for potions of invisibility. Make sure you don't go too far away, because you will get attacked by slaughterfish. Stay here in the water, because in the towers over there is a bunch of angry bandits that you want to avoid, so... I'm gonna cross over like this. There's a wizard duel happening there. Huh. That is a random event. Keep an eye on them, because they might be trying something funny. Alright, they're getting involved with themselves. We're gonna leave, because they will whoop your ass. Do not fight them. Book it. And open them up. See, we are like right over here and we need to go there, right? So what we want to do is to go up the mountain. However, make sure you quick save here, because there will be some cultists. Or rather, I should say there might be some cultists there. So do be very careful, because they will kill you. Yep, they're fighting the Reeklings, I do believe. So stick near the rock outcropping here. Go this way. Oh my, I'm stuck, not good.
That they have forgot.
And then we can go up here. We'll do a little bit of mountain traversing.
Oil.
Just book it. Towards the left here, and you see the little barrow icon up there, right? That's where you want to walk towards. See, there's the barrow you want to cross. So let us see if we can go any higher. Do believe we can go a little bit higher up here. Yes, very lovely. And then be very careful, because you can die here very easily if you're not very careful. And you want to use the rocks to cross. And then walk towards the barrow. Now, as long as you don't have dragons activated, the dragon up there won't be there. So that is quite alright. You unlock White Ridge Barrow. We're just gonna follow the little pathway here. Make sure you stay on the road, because going off-road will maybe result in getting assaulted. And don't take a sharp left here. As you see, we didn't get attacked by anything. Very lovely. This is, however, quite dangerous still. Go up this rock. You should be able to get through. A little bit of... Oh damn. Oh, come on, game. Not quite letting me, there we go. Bear, that's bad news. Do be careful here though, because if you fall down you will die, so go on the left side. Of course, if you're on the wood elf, you could click the command animal here and the bear will just become non-hostile. Or the north battle cry, if you're on the north. Go this way. Be careful, this is a longer fall than you think it is. There we go. We have arrived, and then we go inside here. In the Castle Karstag Tavern. And then you're almost done, so make sure to quick save again. Well, you have the autosave on, obviously. If you have autosave on, use that. If you don't, then use quick save. Wait for that bloke there to turn around. Swim here. Stay in sneak if you can. Take everything on this dude. There we go, we've made it. And then get out of here, right quick. And that will let you get the Blackguard's armor from our good friend Glover, which is the best armor early game you can possibly get by doing this. You can do this at level 1 if you want. You just have to join the guild. There he is, see if we can get access to him.
Any luck tracking down Ezra?
Yes, he's dead, but I found your stuff.
Here, help yourself to whatever you like inside. I won't be using it anymore.
There we go. Since now we're friends with Glover, we can go into his house without it counting as stealing, so... Go into his basement, and in his basement in here is the lovely Blackguard's armor that we will be using. As you can see, carry capacity, pickpocket success is 40% better, it's very lovely, lockpicking is easier, and the prices. So this set is quite possibly the best set you can get. And then you got a bunch of cool stuff here. So what you want to do is loot all this stuff, and I will see you guys back in Riften. Alright guys, we're back in Riften Thieves Guild. So if you looted all the things, like I said you should, you would have picked up Glover's letter. Now if you give this to Sapphire...
Let's talk for a moment. I can't believe...
So that's Sapphire discovers who her daddy is.
Here, take this. I used to carry it.
She gives you the exquisite sapphire, which you can sell for a lot of money. It goes to miscellaneous. You're worth 5,000 gold. Big money. Good start. So, on to what actually is important with the lockpicking. Now you got your setup done with your lovely, lovely Blackguard's armor set for the lockpicking and the pickpocketing. That will be covered in the next video. So, you got all your stuff. Now what you want to do, right? You want to go and lockpick stuff, obviously. Now the best things I found you can do is, in the Thieves Guild, these respawn I think every 30 days in-game. So you can pick all these. So we can use the 5 point to simply open it up. And with the gloves, that makes lockpicking extremely easy. As you can see, makes the windows much bigger. But see, and they also don't get mad if you pick this. Because we're part of the guild, right?
You really should be in.
Although it does happen if you reset it, so you kind of want to sneak, but since they're both here, it's not going to be possible, so... You can just do this and open up all the locks. See, they also don't give you bounty if you pick it, so it doesn't really matter. Check the 9 point. The problem with this is, though, however, is that if you break the pick, the lock will reset to a different position. It's randomized, you see? So obviously the best thing what you could do by waiting is just waiting about 12 hours until they all leave, and then there will be no one in the room and you can do it. So while we're waiting, also important is you can reset Tanelia every 48 hours to be able to buy 30 lockpicks from her. Which means that, see, they'll leave now, which means that you can get an infinite amount of lockpicks doing that. So it is important that you make use of that if you do happen to run out. Yeah. Keep walking, boy, see what happens. So now you can just pick them here, right? If you come here around midnight, there's no one here. So as you see, I broke it, but it's fine. And you can see with these gloves, the expert locks are very easy to pick. Master's going to be a totally different story though still. because they break instantly. I believe it's somewhere here. These locks are super tight. For some reason, the difference between master and expert is insanely big. Oh, we found the point. Very nice. So again, like I said, make sure you use the 9 point. We obviously found what we're looking for here, so now it's just a matter of finding the exact position, which, as you can see with master locks, is very difficult. For some reason, it's just a total bastard. I don't know why. See, that's too far. But it all looks like it's the same angle, which makes it much more difficult. So if you do level, I would recommend you just skip these. The only reason I'm showing this is to show you how tedious it is. The loot is decent though, as you can see. That's very good. Light armor, very nice. But we got 2 levels from that, so the master locks do give a lot of levels.
Something?
No, I don't need nothing, Vipper. So now the reliable way to level this up is obviously like lockpick treasure chests and stuff like that, just around dungeons in Skyrim. But you should be doing that anyway. The next thing you can do is during nighttime is to break into people's houses. So you can go to Whiterun. The problem, however, with doing this is that if you break into the houses, they might still send hired thugs after you. So this is not, I wouldn't say unreliable, but it is dangerous, as in the sense of they will send people after you to beat your ass. So there is, funny enough, no actual fast way to level up lockpicking, because it's a skill that takes really long to level up. We have the Thief Stone active as well, obviously, right? Level 34. None of these perks are not worth it, because as you can see, even the expert locks with the 9-point system that I showed you earlier makes it very easy to pick these locks. These are Unbreakables, interesting, but getting this is just not worth taking all the other perks that are giving you no value, right? This is it's okay. This is okay, but nothing insane, because gold's easy to get, right? This is interesting, and this is cool too. But none of these are particularly like helpful or needed perks by any means. So let's wait 1 more hour for them to fuck off. There we go. See, so they all went to sleep or whatever. And what you can do, obviously, is like break into people's houses, right? So like, oh, okay, they have an adept lock. Want to look at it. You can use the 9-point, it's close, right? So there we go, we broke in. This set, however, doesn't give any sneak bonuses, so do be careful if your sneaking is low. So they're having a little snoozy. And you see they instantly woke up because my sneak is so low. So if that happens, you want to just run. Because that didn't give us a bounty, right? So, this guy's always open, right? And you can do this every day. So what you can do in nighttime is just pick all the locks in a town without stealing anything. And then waiting 24 hours until the next day to reset the locks on all the houses and just level it up like this. Obviously, they're always going to be a little bit low locks, like novice or adept, which is...
You're not supposed to.
So Corolla gets mad, right? But if you leave right away, she doesn't give you a bounty. But you achieved your thing. You came here to lockpick her door, which you did. So you go across the street. If they do see you, it doesn't matter, right? Because as I said, if you leave right away, they don't give you a bounty. Okay, so she didn't see me. Or I don't know if she's home or not. So what we want to look for, if they don't detect you right away, what you want to look for is treasure chests. Because you can still pick the locks on the strong boxes, but if you don't take anything, they don't count it as stealing. Oh, she's not even at home. Alright, fair enough. But she has nothing to lockpick, so moving on. You saw nothing, yes? So anyway, the long and short is that you just keep repeating this. You can, I would say, use main cities. Whiterun, Solitude is good because they have a lot of locks there. I would avoid places like Mortal, Dawnstar, and Winterhold because they're small towns. Windhelm is not bad. Riften, obviously. Falkreath I would avoid as well. Not really worth. Markarth is pretty good because you got a lot of stuff there. So in short, Solitude is great, Markarth is great, Riften is great, Whiterun is good, and Windhelm. And that is really it. There is no specific way of power leveling lockpicking. However, with the gear, with the Blackguard's gear, it makes it considerably easier and therefore your time spent doing it is less. So if you found this video remotely helpful, entertaining or informative, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share it with the homies, and until the next one, take care.